if you're advertising in the open web, what you need to do is you need to get a very rich understanding of where people are. You were kind of talking about, someone going Googling buy Ford car now. That's like a marketer's dream. If they were only all doing that, like buy the thing now and tell me exactly where you are. And so the way that we help marketers sort of turn media and their advertising dollars into ultimately sales is by helping them move consumers from, say, part A of the journey to part B of the journey. Because you can ask a brand awareness question. Hey, are you aware of this brand? Or, are you aware, I don't want to use any specific examples, but, or any actual customers, but, are you aware this product exists, first and foremost? Then you have some people say yes and no, and you're kind of doing that awareness. And then once they realize they're interested in a category, you could actually start sussing out what's interesting for them in that category. Yep. And so if you're, let's say you're, if you're like a Pampers or something, for example, and you're trying to understand, what's important to the consumer in a diaper brand, and is it, that prevents leaks? Is that it's, soft to the touch, or that it's eco-friendly? And once you understand what is important to someone in a diaper brand, you can then communicate to them in a way that's meaningful for them. But if you're just showing a diaper brand to everybody that you think is a parent or is interested in diapers, or maybe you go on parenting.com and you assume, well, I'm just going to do endemic advertising, where I'm just going to go to where vertical level targeting, it's not going to be as efficient. And likewise, if you're buying data from sources that you don't know where it came from, you run afoul of various privacy problems. And I'll tell you, in the US, certainly privacy is top of mind.
Dan, what you really, let's, I suppose, distill it. Number one, as we had a chat before we leapt on a hit record, you said that one of the main ways you do that, in other words, is you are much more survey driven to gain insights into customers before you create any content. So you do surveys, gain insights, and then create content that communicates with what the consumer wants because you've gained those insights. Is that correct?
Mostly. Where we play in the ecosystem is we're the technology layer, right? Kind of going back to that, not running an agency thing.
Yep.
So for us, the technology layer that that brands can use to very quickly at massive scale get insights. As they're getting those insights, each bit of information becomes a person goes into an audience segment that they can then reach. But if there's certain insights that indicate to them that they need to change their strategy and content or anything like that, they take that back themselves for them to ideate, work with their creative partners, agencies. And then if it found, if Pampers is an example, were a client and they were interested in, reaching people that care about the eco-friendliness of diapers, or when they're going in the trash, what happens? Do they biodegrade or what it is? So they go back and, they can ideate and say, we need content. A, we need diapers that are eco-friendly if we don't have them in the first place. But B, once we have those diapers, we need to tell people that, hey, here's what we do to become eco-friendly or sustainable or carbon neutral or whatever it is. And then they can come to us and say, hey, we need people that specifically care about the eco impact of diapers for their babies. And then we go, great, because we told you that was important to these million people. Now we have these million people, and then we can match this very perfectly kind of engineered content to the people that care specifically about that.